enormous. Samara had never seen anything like it. Its flesh blistered and popped in the inferno, a grotesque tapestry of fat and bone. Flames licked at its hooves, turning them to smoldering stumps. The smell was acrid, a mix of burning hair and roasting meat that turned her stomach. Her own skin felt tight, stretched thin over her bones. The heat was relentless, a living thing that pressed against her, suffocated her. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through the haze of her despair. Was this it? Was this her forever? Samara stumbled back, away from the monstrous pig, her cloud makeup running down her face in greasy streaks. She wanted to scream, but no sound escaped her lips, only a dry rasp, a whisper lost in the roar of the flames. She was trapped in this fiery hellscape, the wicked clown lady of Merced, condemned for sin she couldn't even remember. The heat intensified, and Samara closed her eyes, surrendering to the flames. They called her the wicked clown lady, a cruel joke that followed her like a shadow. Samara, the Norteno princess, draped in oversized shoes and a painted grin that never reached her eyes. She knew every back alley in Merced, every lie whispered in the dark, every secret buried beneath the California sun. Life was cheap in Merced, especially for a girl like her. She'd seen more death, more violence, before her 18th birthday than most people saw in a lifetime. It hardened her, made her sharp, like a shard of broken glass. But beneath the tough exterior, a flicker of fear remained. Fear of the darkness that clung to her, fear of the nightmares that haunted her sleep, fear of the emptiness that gnawed at her soul. She painted on a smile, a grotesque parody of joy, and lost herself in the rhythm of the streets. But the streets always led back to the same place, to the inferno, to the pig, to the crushing weight of her own damnation. The pizza box sat on the curb, greasy and forlorn. Pepperoni, her nemesis's girlfriend's favorite. Samara picked it up, the cardboard warm beneath her fingertips. A single slice remained, glistening with oil and regret. She hadn't meant to eat the pizza. It was supposed to be a message, a warning. But the smell, the familiar can of tomato sauce and melted cheese was too tempting. One bite, she told herself. Just one. The taste was both familiar and strange, a ghost of a memory on her tongue. It tasted like betrayal, like heartbreak, like the bitter ashes of a love gone wrong. Samara swallowed, the dough heavy in her stomach. As she finished the last bite, a wave of nausea washed over her. It wasn't food poisoning, she realized. It was the weight of her actions, the knowledge that she'd crossed the line, the pizza of regret and retribution. The church was cold, the air thick with the scent of incense and guilt. Samara sat in the back pew, surrounded by the whispers of ghosts. Stained glass saints watched her with judging eyes. She hadn't come for salvation. She wasn't sure she believed in that anymore. She'd come for the silence, for the brief respite from the chaos of her life. But the silence was deceptive. The church was alive with echoes, with the murmurs of the heart. She saw them then, the Gothic kids, their faces pale in the flickering candlelight. They were drawn to her, these creatures of the night, reality and hallucination had blurred, the boundaries of her sanity stretched thin. She closed her eyes, seeking solace in the darkness, but the Gothic kids remained, their presence a constant reminder of her own